On the day of the installation, I was given a time frame of a 4-hour span. The installers got there probably 45 minutes after the beginning of that time span.
Well, the project manager came in first, introduced himself, and then he introduced me to some of the other folks who'd be working in my house. So that gave me a comfort. Respectful in my home, and that's important. You know, so many people come in today and, you know, they aren't that way, but all of your folks were at Window World.
The day of the installation, the representative told us that he would be there, gave us a range of times in the morning. He was there before he said he was going to be there. Basically, he told us that he should finish, gave us a particular time in the afternoon, and he was finished way before that time.
In the middle of the process, I'd done something that I'm sure they hated, and that I had changed the design of the grill pattern of my windows. And I did that midstream, and I know that can cause a real problem, but I was delighted to see they were the right grid pattern and the right size. The installers were very polite. I had a lot of questions, and they answered them all politely. I'm sure I was aggravating, but they were done probably in about a couple of hours. Were clean. They cleaned up after themselves. They actually spoke to one of my neighbors who was interested and did it in a professional manner without taking a lot of time away from my job, so I was impressed with that.
It was really quick. That's the most important thing. Fast, quick, clean, and quality.
You couldn't see they knew what they're doing, really. Boom, 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 and that's it.
We didn't even realize we have new windows in our house. Of course, after we checked the quality, trying to open the windows and close them, then it actually was fine.
The process was seamless. I came home in the afternoon and they were already working and they were almost done. And by 6 or 7 that evening, they were completed. They cleaned up after the installation. I was really impressed with that, and the installers were friendly and very courteous and professional. And I was really surprised. They respected our home. They came behind each window where they were working and swept and cleaned up, made sure all the debris, anything from the outside and the inside, was cleaned up.
They were working in 5 minutes, and 15 windows, they were done before 2 p.m., and that's cleanup, inspection. So to me, and I was doing some work at home at the time and tracking the dog and everything, but they didn't need me except to basically ask a few questions on maybe where to start and what we wanted in particular. Painless. I mean, I got work done that day, which I didn't expect to do.
The workers showed up early. That's never happened before. They were so quick. One man removed my whole picture window. I was afraid it was going to shatter, but he did a wonderful job. The installers cleaned up everything. They did a wonderful job caulking. And another thing I wanted to say, just being a single woman, I didn't feel like I was taken advantage of in any ways, but the salesmen or the installers.
By the time they left, you really never even knew anybody was there, other than the fact that you had new windows.
The gentleman's name was Mr. Lee. He came out there with his wife. Mrs. Lee, she was with Chatterbox, and Mr. Lee was laughing at her. He said, "Don't get her started talking." But they did beautiful work, very beautiful work. I even had neighbors stopping saying, "Who's these people? Who's doing your windows?"